Hello friends, let us construct today a circuit using MOSFET to obtain the DC operating point. So we'll design or construct the circuit and simulate the circuit to obtain the Q point, which is also called as the operating point or a DC operating point. The circuit will consist of a MOSFET, enhancement type N-channel MOSFET with the voltage divider biasing method. So let us start with the transistor first. From the transistor family, let us choose one enhancement type N-channel MOSFET. So this is already chosen, MOSFET enhancement type N-channel MOSFET with the number as a 2N7000. Okay, we'll place this MOSFET here. So along with the MOSFET, I need one voltage source. I will go to the source family, choose a DC power. This is also okay. This is the symbol which is more familiar to you. Instead of this, to avoid the separate connection of negative terminal with the ground, I will prefer to use this notation. So meaning of this notation is, this is the positive connected terminal with the provided voltage source value, and negative is, even if it is not indicated, it is connected to ground connection. So this is the voltage source VDD. So along with that, one more ground will be required. So let us use this ground connection. I will take the required components first. So from the basic component family, I need a resistor. Let us take the 1K resistor. We know that we can change the value of resistor as per the requirements. I will close this window of component selection now. Now I will rotate this resistor. There is option right click, so it will rotate into 90 degrees. One more option is just click the resistor and press the Ctrl R. It will rotate. Now I need such a 4 resistors. So I will make the copy of this, copy and paste it here. So I require the 4 resistors. I will paste it 3 times. This is the 4th resistor. So according to the requirement and construction of voltage divider bias method, I will take these resistors. Let us take this as R3. This I am going to use as a RD. This is resistor RS. Let us call this as a RS. This I will refer as it is R1 resistor, and this as a R2. I will do the connections first and then I can change the value as per the design requirements. I will drag it to the upside because I need to connect 1 millimeter also in series so as to measure the value of drain current. I will do the connections using the wire. So we know that as you go to the end of the component, it will automatically connect the 2 components. So come to this point, just click it, it on its own takes the turn. So ground is connected here. I will join the ground here. So gate of the transistor is connected at the center of the 2 resistors. This is connected here and this resistor is connected. Right now I will join this. Later on I will add 1 millimeter to measure the drain current. So this is the complete circuit to obtain the DC operating point with required components. So my requirement is that this is a resistor RD which is connected in series with the drain terminal RD. So I will just double click on it. When it is double clicked, it allows me to change the value of component. It is 1K. So I want to make its value equal to 2K. So I will make it 2K, and the label of the resistor as I will call this as a RD, as it is connected in series with the drain terminal. I will call this as a RD. Let me confirm the values. It said 2K. Okay, 2K. And this is 1K. I don't want to change its value, but the resistor name I want to change. I will label it as a RS, source resistor, that is connected in series with the source terminal. So this resistor, I will call this as it is R2, and its value is 1 mega. So it's a 10 mega, 10 capital M, it will call it the 10 mega ohm. Label R2 is okay. This is R2 resistor, and I will change the value of this resistor to 20K. So its value is 20 mega. I will make its value as a 20 mega ohms. So I will just drag it down. So this is the with required component value. I will choose the value of this VDD supply of 12 volts. Let the label be as it is of 12 volts. This is 12 volt. Okay, I will make this preferably with 15 volts. Okay. The next is now to obtain the DC operating point. DC operating point for this circuit, that is nothing but it will we want to find the values of current and voltages. Which current? Drain current. I want to measure the drain current. So to measure the drain current, I need to connect one milliammeter. So this is an instrument toolbar. So first from the top section, this is a multimeter which I can use as a millimeter. So millimeter is connected with proper positive and negative terminal. So this is the direction of drain current which enters the drain terminal. So whenever direction is likewise, so wherever it originates, that should be positive. Wherever it terminates, that should be negative terminal. So millimeter. So now by default it is connected in DC voltmeter mode. So I want to use this as a DC ammeter. So I will choose this as a DC ammeter to measure the value of drain current. Okay. So right now I will close this. One more 2 voltmeters will be required to measure the value of drain voltage, drain to source voltage. So actually there is not sufficient space to do the connection, so I will drag it slightly to the upside. So there has to be the provision for doing the connection. It connects with wire, not with component. So still I think not sufficient space. So I will drag it to the upside. So this is positive. So I want to use this as a voltmeter that will measure the voltage between drain to source terminal. So drain to source terminal. So negative I am connecting it to the source terminal, drain to source. So this is a drain and source. I hope this is connected. Okay, yes, it is connected. So by default it is a voltmeter. Voltmeter DC voltmeter. So this multimeter is a voltmeter to measure the voltage between drain and source. We'll label the circuit as well. One more multimeter as a voltmeter is required, that I will connect here. So gate to source, the voltmeter to measure the value of gate to source voltage. So positive of the voltmeter connected to the gate terminal and negative is connected to the source terminal. So this is to measure the gate to source voltage VGS, gate to source voltage VGS. So these are the required voltmeters and multimeters for the connections. So 3 multimeters are connected, one as a ammeter, 2 as a voltmeters, gate to source voltage, drain to source voltage, and so if we run the circuit, we should get the desired results. So I will just click this. So this is a current. So this voltmeter is giving us the gate to source voltage 2.234. This multimeter as a voltmeter is giving us the reading of 6.746 drain to source voltage, and this is a drain current. So by mistake, if you reversed the polarity of voltmeter and millimeter, magnitude will remain same, but the current the direction will be negative. That is the case. So this is one way how we can obtain the values of. See, Q point has the 3 coordinates: drain current and 2 voltages, gate to source voltage and drain to source voltage. This is one way. One more way is there how we can obtain the DC operating point directly. The provision has been there in the Multisim, but for that, preferably we give the labels to these devices, terminals. So I will call this as a drain. I will call this terminal as a drain. This is enabled means the name will be observed there in the circuit diagram. Okay, I will stop the simulation. So this is the drain terminal. This is transistor Q. So I will take the label onto this side, Q1. Okay. So this is the drain terminal. Something is happened. Drain terminal. I will label this terminal as well. I will call this as a gate. Double click on the segment to which we want to give the label. This is gate. Okay. And this is the source terminal. Show the net name. I will call this as a source. Apply and then OK. So source terminal. So this is a source terminal. So the name of the transistor. Actually this is the source terminal. So source, gate and drain. Okay, I will drag this label for convenience onto this side. See, these are the labels given by us. We can give the labels to the segments. Now I will go to the simulate option, simulate, go in the analysis, and we want the DC operating point to be obtained. In the DC operating point, okay, already I have selected this, I will remove and then add. So in this window onto the left side, variables in the circuit, all the variables in the circuit, if you provide the proper labels, then according to the labels it will designate the voltage and current names. If it is the labels are not given, now on the understanding of the software at the back end, it will take the labels. Now we know that the drain current is current through RD. Drain current is current through RD. So I will choose this as a parameter. So this is nothing but these are all variables, and these are the variables for analysis of which we want the details. Drain current. We can also check if the RD and RS, current through RD and RS is, if it is same or not. So I can also add the parameter as a RS. Then voltage, drain voltage, gate voltage, and source voltage. So I will add all these parameters. So I am interested in these voltage parameters. Along with this, we can write an equation for VDS, drain to source voltage. How to add that? See, it's a drain. So I will add one expression. I need to add one expression. So I will add expression. So in the expression, it will ask me, I am interested in which parameter. To obtain the VDS, VD minus VS. So VD is nothing but drain voltage. So choose the variable, copy variable to the expression, it will obviously appear here. Drain voltage minus, copy the function to the expression. So this function has been copied to this expression, and then voltage source Vs. So again copy the variable to the expression. Okay. So immediately VDS will appear. We are interested in one more parameter. I will add one more expression, that is a gate voltage. So gate voltage VG gate. Gate voltage. Copy variable to the expression, then minus, copy function to the expression, and then source voltage. So copy variable to the expression. Okay. So the expression is appearing here. So I will be able to get the details of all these parameters directly through the feature of obtaining the DC operating point. So I will just say okay, or I can simulate the circuit. So as soon as I do the simulation, so the screen is visible. See, these are all the details of parameters. Drain voltage alone, this is a VDS 6.7594, which is similar to this circuit which we have simulated earlier. Gate voltage, gate to source voltage alone, and see both the currents are also same, current through RD and current through RS. You can change the background as well. So these are the details of parameters. So in this way we can obtain directly the DC operating point details also. This feature is there. And as usual, as I explained in earlier videos, we can save this in the form of a PDF so that you can take the print and for your further reference. Okay, that's it. This is the way how we can obtain the DC operating point using the multimeters as the ammeters, voltmeters, and as well as it is possible to directly obtain it from the simulate option. We can go for analysis to obtain the DC operating point. Okay.